Now, I come at this because I'm, as you see, a bit older than you lot, but I was a hardline programmer, but not in 3D. It's in Java, C, Python, all that lot, Unix, Oracle. Drove me up the wall, to be quite honest. I'm so glad to be out of that. And now I'm retired. And I like to call myself an artist. And because I'm looking at that side of life, to enjoy life rather than... But I've always been absolutely fascinated with 3D. Because I actually believe that this is a 3D virtual reality that we're in. That's what I actually believe. I've even written a paper proving that it is. That's why I like 3D so much. And the possibilities for art, for me, is just delightful. After I nearly gave up with this completely because it kept crashing and the lights wouldn't build. And the compilers, 3,000 compile shaders, takes half an hour to... So I nearly just gave up, but I didn't. I came back to it. And I built up something quite simple as an art gallery. Now, I'm very interested in art, showing art, and in audio. And I find Unreal Engine is really good with audio. So I'll just show you, so I haven't got very long, but I'll just show you how easy the audio is. Here's the audio files. Actually, I'll do the demo first, I think. Now, I made this all myself. I didn't pinch anything from anywhere else. There we are. You know that rock, don't you? That's my explosion after 5 seconds. I mean, everyone knows this rock, but it's a great rock, isn't it? You must admit. But the art of this, so I put a few planets and things and attached, this is a kind of a moon texture, it's called, isn't it? And you can hear the audio's coming up as I get close to it. And as you move away, it gradually fades, and the audio is just fantastic. If you actually, there's a setting where you can change the pitch of your audio. So there's great artistic possibilities for this. It's ever so easy. So and here's my, oops, get it out of the way of that. Here's my exploding planet. It explodes every 5 seconds. There are things in the universe that do that, and it sets this one on fire. It's a petrol fire in space. It's amazing. What does this do? Nothing. I don't know what it is. Then I put some planets around, and then I thought, well, why not display art? So here's a Korean artist, and you can watch it and put some audio with it, which I thought was quite suitable. So you have a look for that for a bit, an artistic thing. Then go and have a look at another one. So I'm really enjoying this, because it's quite easy to do. Once I got all over all these glitches, which I have, it's quite easy to do. And I just say, I think this is a virtual reality we're in, don't you? So here we have the galaxy around us, which is quite beautiful. Again, I think it's very, very beautiful myself. I don't know what you think, but just look at that. And what's going to happen if we go out of this universe? What do you think lies behind this universe? Now, I've written a paper on it, so I know what's behind. So let's go down to the... This will actually exit through this black hole type of wormhole thing, and we'll go and see what is on the other side. So what do you think's there? Any guesses? Pitch darkness? Well, let's go in and find out. It's the Matrix. It's a computer, isn't it? It's a bloody computer. Now, is that the end of the universe? What's outside the matrix then? Well, let's go and have a look. Let's go right down to the bottom. It's another universe. So our universe is nested in another universe. And so this is the outer universe, and we can get out of that one too. And it's another matrix. Now we look back up at our universes here. I think it's just incredible. It's not my art. It's this system that's doing it. Look at that. It's just so beautiful. Now, down here, we can get out of everything. Get all the nested universe. We get out of everything. Once we get out of everything, where are we? So we're going to exit everything. Where do you think we are? Well, you're going to find out. Oh my God, what's that? That's an old ship. And a man at a desk. It's the stomach of a whale. So that's it. That's the answer. You've got the answer to everything. It's not 42. It's the stomach of a whale. And actually, if we go through this, we do get a very good representation of what it really, really, really is outside. Very, very good. And you'll see. You know what it is, but it's... Now that, actually, is just a wonderful thing of what is really, really there. Nothing. Pitch darkness. Because there's only numbers, you see. So if you... in numbers, in nothing at all. And if you're in a pitch dark room, you get an idea of where you really, really are. If you bump into, what the hell's that? There's no direction or anything. So I absolutely love doing this, and this engine's now I've got a grip on it. I can knock quite a lot of stuff up, I think. It's not going to be half as good as yours. I would like to head towards virtual reality, but I think it's going to get... I don't want to, get a headache like I used to have doing Java and stuff. I want to keep it easy, but I think I can. It's only spheres and cubes and stuff. And as I say, the audio, let's have a quick look at the audio. This is for beginners, really, but all you have to do is you have to get WAV files. It only takes WAV files, as far as I know, WAVs, which I can just about get a WAV file on my iPad synthesizer. I upload it to SoundCloud, and it downloads as a WAV file, which is just what I want. And then you just import it using this import thing there. And then let's have a look at the audio one. This is the that one. Let's have a look at the details on that. So you can position it, and I stuck each one inside the cube or inside the planet. I just put it inside. And then I wasn't sure about what this rotation did, nor the scale didn't seem to do anything. But you can set it up as a box attenuator, and you can set how it's 65 kilometre square box, and the fall-off distance is 80, which I should increase. So as you go away, the noise gradually goes down. This thing at the bottom, I don't know anyone know what that is? LPFR radius minimum. It's a low-pass filter, but why? It's a low-pass filter, so it means it will change the quality of the sound. Maybe that's what happens naturally, actually. You get a low-pass filter in real life. Like in art, the horizon is grey, isn't it? So it's probably the same thing with sound. But anyway, that's just my experience. That's with 30 hours. And I'm going to continue it, especially if I make galaxies and planets and stuff. And these audio installations, I like composing music. And I think I've gotten through most of the difficult stuff. Blueprints, now that I couldn't do them at all at the beginning, but just 2 days ago, I kind of started getting the hang of them. And like in all programming, it's a load of functions. You don't know what they do you? So when it says Add relative rotation, yes. Well, I know what it does now. That's what spins the cube. And then you need the event tick, which you always put at the beginning of your blueprints, unless you're using delta. And then you need the target, which is, there's the planet. That goes in really easily. And you just hook that up. It's just that those three will make one planet rotate. And then for your second planet, you just put another three in and have it a different rotation. I must say, I find it very confusing, the X, Y, and Zs. And I find it very difficult to visualize exactly what's happening with these. So I just actually fill in a number and then have a look and see what it's doing, because I can't work it out. And so in the end, they're beginning to become comprehensible to me now. But that was the last thing. And also, I can't really do materials. I can make a material, but all the settings on them, I've no clue about them, really. So I'm finding that a bit difficult, more difficult than I wanted it to be. And the blueprints, I don't really want to get involved in those, but I've got an addictive personality, so I might well do, even though I say I'm not going to. I bet you I do. So that's about it. But I'm thinking of doing some beginner tutorials if anyone's interested, either here or at Skills Matter. And for people that just want to get going with this engine, and we'll just go through some basic lighting, basic audio, and some things like that. Because as you can see, I'm a beginner, so I would make quite a good teacher, because if I was experienced, I wouldn't be speaking like this. So, okay, thanks very much for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. And